明天这里去，我学到了满满的知识与事业技巧。
你们一定要来亲自体验。
领导成功的故事激励到我，
收获满满，然后看见不一样的自己。
你会感谢自己走出来的这一步，一定要达标。你们一定要来体验。
Step into the next level of excellence. The 94th Royalty Convention is here, where ambition meets achievement, and every success is proudly celebrated. A day of recognition, inspiration, and growth. Learning from voices who lead and inspire. A celebration where we uplift, support, and cheer one another on. Join us at the 94th Royalty Convention.
Halo, ya, good afternoon and good evening everyone. Ya, selamat tengah hari, selamat petang semua. Okay, boleh dengar suara saya? Can you hear my voice? If let's say you can hear my voice, you can type in the chat room, type 101 in the chat room. Okay, boleh dengar sampai suara? Yes, okay, thank you very much. Okay, today is a very good day. Yeah, today will be our product training day for our Alphalipid Lifeline, our star product. Okay, so right now the participant is only around 50. So if let's say you can check around with your team members, okay, your teammates, right? So whoever they're not joining yet, you can ask them to join in right now. So sesiapa yang belum join yang ini Zoom, okay, you boleh panggil mereka join sekarang kerana hari ini kami akan share satu topik yang berkenaan dengan yang kami punya produk, star produk kami, okay, yang itu Alphalipid Lifeline. So there will be a very interesting and very powerful sharing for today. All right. So before we carry on for the sharing for today, all right, so let's do a little bit of the housekeeping for our upcoming promotion and everything, all right? So, okay, so I believe every one of you, okay, you already received the brochure of this, okay? This is our promotion for this month, for the February, on the 2nd of February until 28th of February. So whoever the new members who join in during the February, okay, with a 250 PV purchase or above within a month, then they will receive a 60 ringgit rebate voucher that can be redeemed in March 2026. But there will be a terms and condition. There will be a single purchase of 100 PV
Recording in
and
progress.
above. All right. So once they join in right now, they will immediately get a 60 ringgit for the next purchase on March. So with the minimum purchase of 100 PV and above. So this will be a very good resources for you guys to do your recruitments, all right? And you can take this opportunity to share with the customer that you shared with them before, but they haven't joined in as a member yet. Okay, you can take this as a very powerful and very good resources to do your recruitments, all right? So the second thing is, yeah, we have one more. We are offering a special bundle. Okay, 3 bottles of the Kaba for only 488 ringgit, and it's a 266 PV. Okay, on today, yes, on the 4th of February. So because today is the first day of the spring, so I see a lot of the members over here already start to playing the eggs and put on the floor, right? So anyone of you already try to do the egg challenge to put the egg on the floor? If let's say you did, you can type 111 in the chat room. Can let me know. Are you success or you fail to do so? All right. So anybody try before? Okay. So today is a very special day. All right. So, but okay. So today, because of this Kaba, once we launch for this Kaba special bundle, we have a very good, overwhelming responses from all the leaders and all the members over here. So that's why there will be a lot of the leaders was asking whether do we can add on a little bit of stock and can extend for this special bundle, because this is very interesting on that. All right. So after the discussion and a meeting in the afternoon just now, okay, so we are already decided to extend for the Kaba promo, okay, until tomorrow. So if let's say you have some members, they haven't purchased for the Kaba promo, the special bundle yet, okay, you can ask them to go to the BRC, okay, to purchase for this Kaba promo. All right. But while stock lasts, okay, first come first basis. All right, and then one more, yes, our 94th Rotary Convention. Yes, we will be celebrating the convention together on April. All right, on the 5th of April. Okay, sorry, on the 5th of April is the last date for the ticket to purchase. All right, so right now on the 11th of April, we were celebrating for the Rotary Convention together. All right, so the Rotary tickets right now is only 88 ringgit and the Sing dollar is 32 ringgit. So for those all the early birds, if let's say you purchase for the tickets before that, okay, so before the 10th of March, okay, you will get a Lifeline dog gift, the early bird exclusive dog gift. So, and the seat is only on, we are limited seat for 450 seats only. Okay, but this place is located at the Astana at Bamboo Hills. It's near the Kepong and also near the Jalan Ipoh as well. So this place is very grand. The place, once you enter into the hall, okay, you found it, wow, it's a very grand place. Okay, so don't miss out for the seats. Okay, it's only 450 seats. All right. So take this opportunity. You can share with your team members. Okay, you can bring them to the Rotary Convention. You can bring them to the live session, and you can let them to feel the atmosphere. Okay, you can listen to all the success sharing, and I can guarantee that a lot of our leaders, they after last time they bring their members join for the Rotary Convention, and then they will be fully influenced by all the success sharer. And after they're back from the Rotary Convention, they are full of power and full of energy to build their business. All right. So today is a very good day, okay, because today we are lucky and we have our sharer for today. She is our nutritionist from Singapore, and today what is she going to share with us is that our star product is Alphalipid Lifeline. So let's give a warmest welcome to our Singapore nutritionist, Celeste. Type her name in the chat room to welcome her to do the sharing first. Right, so Celeste, I pass the session to you.
Hello. Okay. Thank you, Sam. Thank you for introduction. Hello, I'm Celeste. Hi. If you all can hear me, type 222 in the comment, please. Oh, okay. Hello, I'm Celeste again. So thanks for taking your time of your busy schedule to be here today. So before we start, let me ask a very simple question. So who is here because you want to have more stable energy, better digestion, or better health in your daily life? If yes, then you can type a Y. Y, yes, in the chat group so that I know. Okay. Okay, then, all right, you are in the right place because today we are going to focus on our star product, Alphalipid Lifeline. So by the end of these sessions, right, our goal is very simple. When you drink Alphalipid Lifeline, you know what you are giving to your body and why. Okay, so let's warm up with a very quick quiz. So where do most germs enter our body? So A is skin, B is mouth and nose, C is hair. So which one is the answer? What do you think? A, B, skin, mouth and nose, which one? Any more answer? A, B, oh, no one choose C. ABC. Okay, so I saw most people is answering the B, mouth and nose. Yes, that's correct. But here's something that people don't realize is after your mouth and nose, right? One of the biggest entry point from the outside world into our inside body is actually our gastrointestinal tract, which is our GI tract. Why? Why? Because it's our GI tract. It's because every day we drink, we eat, we swallow. So the GI tract is constantly meeting. Oh, my slide is gone. Okay, it's constantly meeting the outside world. And here is the surprising fact that a lot of people don't understand our gut, our GI tract. So our GI tract starting from our mouth all the way to where your poo-poo come out. So there are more than 300 species of microbial and approximate about 100 trillions of them in the gut system alone. So the key component of our GI tract got where? Okay, which is our mouth, esophagus, stomach, small and large intestine, and anus. Then you might think, then Celeste, how long is it? How long is our small intestine? Okay, just the small part your small intestine. You can see the photos here, right? You can guess how long is it in our body? 小肠, how long is it? 50 meters, Sam. You think we can fit? 500 cm, so 3 meters. Okay. Okay, so just for your info, okay, so for our small intestine, right, it's actually 6 meters, so it's about 20 feet. So to imagine, it's actually like 2 times the height from the floor to the basketball hoop. Yeah, so sounds weird, right? How can you see your stomach? This is your gut. So like so long is inside your stomach. So that's why having a good balance of your gut is very important. So when you talk about like health foundation, better digestion, better immunity, we are not just talking about stomach only. We have to look into our gut as well. This one is our long intelligence system that decide what nutrient get to absorb, what should be blocked and removed. So today I want you to see Alphalipid Lifeline as a daily foundations, daily support that start here where a lot of health begin is in the gut as well. Okay. So, okay, let me show you another slide. Okay. Okay, so imagine your body is the house. Your skin is like the outer wall of the wait, not this slide. Okay, so imagine your body is a house. Your skin is like the outer wall of the good protection, but your mouth, and the gut, which is your GI tract, is the main door that open many times. So every meals, every drink, when you eat, right, the door will open. So now it's inside your gut. So there's 2 important jobs happening at the same time. Job number 1 is break down the food and then absorb the nutrients. Job number 2 is act like a security guard that letting the good things in and keep the bad things out. So that's why the gut is very closely connected to the immune system. So in fact, a large amount of immune cell and the immune activities, right, is actually associated with your gut lining. So it's one of the biggest training ground for our immune defenses as well. So that's why when you talk about immunity, right, we don't talk about vitamin C only, we talk about also the gut. Okay, so is your gut barrier strong or is your gut environment balanced? So let me make this clear. So this is why exactly Alphalipid Lifeline can help your gut as well, because we are having probiotics inside. So next slide. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the benefit number 1. Okay, so benefit number 1, which is the gut comfort and gut lining support. So let me explain the gut lining using a very simple picture. So imagine the gut lining is like a soft inner wall. You can see, right? Like a soft inner wall, like the wallpaper inside your house. If your wallpaper is smooth and healthy, right? So everything is fine, everything is good. But if it becomes irritated, okay, so inflamed, right? Okay, let me skip to the next slide. Irritated, inflamed, or too leaky, then you may feel what? Feel bloated, gassy, and then triggered easily by certain food. Then stomach discomfort as well, sensitive to some of the food that you want to digest as well. So now what do you mean like supporting the gut lining? So our bovine colostrum actually has the potential role in supporting the gut barrier and also support the digest comfort. So when Lifeline include the colostrum inside like nutrient plus the probiotic, the idea is what? Is to support a healthier gut environment, and also our digest system is more comfortable and your body can do nutrient absorption better. So okay, so let me talk about the probiotic part in the more easiest way so that you can understand. Okay. Okay. Why cannot see my slide? Okay, so now I'm going to talk about more deep into the probiotic part. So when people talk here about the bacterial words, this wording, right? Many people will immediately think what? Will think about bacteria is bad things, right? People will think about bacteria is bad, right? But reality is that your body is like a busy city, and your gut is the biggest neighborhood in that city. So bacteria, not all the bacteria is bad. Inside the neighborhood, there is trillions of microbes. So some is helpful, some is not helpful. So probiotic is actually considered a good bacteria. So when people talk about bacteria, we are not only have bad bacteria, we have good bacteria as well. So the probiotic is the good bacteria, what I call is a good neighbor as well. So this good neighbor is doing three things. So first, they occupy the space so that they can take up the space, so the troublemaker have less chance to disturb the area, which is our intestine. So they also help our intestine to, like our gut system, to maintain a balanced environment, and then they also communicate with our gut lining and the immune system, which help our body to stay calm when it should be calm and alert. When it should be alert lah. So meaning to say when you want the alarm ring already, should be alert, then the immune system will be alert. Okay, so okay, let me show you our, okay, next slide. Okay, okay, so everyone look at the finger that you hold your finger. So each finger is like the gut surface. So you will notice the small space, right? So the small space is actually because the nutrient need to pass through. So, but the key thing here is actually the gut lining is selective. It's like a custom. It must let the nutrient through like this. Just now I mentioned the gut lining is like this, right? So the probiotic is actually around here, the good bacteria. So it's like a custom. It let the nutrient through, and then while keeping the bad bacteria and unwanted things out. So all these good bacteria will form a good barrier to block and filter all the bad bacteria. So when the bad bacteria come, just like I mentioned, we have like about 300 trillions bacteria is here. So they will fight. Then if your gut is not good, right, all the bacteria is going to flow into your body. So that's why your line and the defense will get broken. So when we talk about like gut barrier or gut lining, we are talking about keeping this gate function well. And this is why probiotics matter. So a healthy gut environment, right, it will support more comfortable digestions, and then better nutrient absorption and more stable immunity and the training ground in the gut. So now the next slide, I will show you something more specific. So not just probiotic in general, but two strains inside our body. Okay. No, two strains inside the Alphalipid Lifeline. So probiotics. Okay, let me show you the picture as well. So now this slide is very important because probiotic is not one generic thing. Because different strain, right, they have different strength. Okay, so Alphalipid Lifeline include two specific strain. So one servings provides 1 billion CFU. So let me explain what is CFU in a simple way. So CFU stands for coliforming units. So it's basically a way we estimate how many leaf probiotic cells are present. So when you see billion CFU, it's meaning amount of the leaf live bacteria, not just powder only, they are alive. Okay, so now the two strains are Lactobacillus acidophilus, so which is LA-14, more easier to pronounce. So second one is Bifidobacterium lactis B1-04. So let's go one by one. So first one is the Lactobacillus acidophilus LA-14, which is the left hand side. So this one are more often associated with the upper part of the digestive tract, and one of their role is actually to help to maintain a stable gut environment. So in a simple way, right, LA-14s, right, help us to support a healthier balance of microbes and then maintain stability of the intestinal microecological environments. So for mechanism wise, right, lactobacillus strain can produce lactic acid and help the metabolite. So also create an environment that is less friendly for the unwanted bacteria. Okay, that's why it can support your gut lining more comfortable. So if someone always tell me, hey Celeste, I feel bloated, my stomach is very sensitive, so I will explain that gut comfort is not that what you eat today only, it's also about your gut environment day after day. So this is the function of LA-14. So next one is the Bifidobacterium lactis B1-04, which is the right side. Common discussed as a friendly bacteria that support the gut environment. So on this side, right, we highlight the B1-04 works as a mainly in small intestine but improve the environment as well. So in simple term, right, this strain is help the healthier gut community, which is also digestive environment as well. So for the size part, I will keep it easy. So when probiotic, right, support a balanced gut, right, they also support what we call a gut immune communication. So our gut is actually linked directly with our immune system as well. So because your gut lining not only absorb nutrients, it's constantly talking to the immune system. So when the gut environment is more stable, the immune system tend to become more stable too. Just now I mentioned, right, when we after our nose and mouth, then our GI tract is the one that touch our outside world the nearest okay. So that's why the gut environment is more stable, our immune system will tend to be more stable too. So, but people will think that, probiotics like medicine, is like a Panadol. No, you take today, that not definitely saying that you are immediately change everything tomorrow. They work like a gardening, plantings. So you don't plant the seed today, then tomorrow the whole garden become a forest, because probiotics have to grow. Okay, so consistent matters. So give your body a daily routines and let your gut environment improve step by step. So if you sabotage our gut daily, right, the probiotic, which is our good bacteria, have to work much more harder to actually grow, because you imagine it like a garden. Yeah, that's why this is the function of our gut lining support. Okay. So, this one is the one that I show you, that immune support in gut with the probiotics. So it's actually linked with the finger that I mentioned just now. Okay, so when talk about, like, most people think about immunity only when they get sick. Then they suddenly will sounds like, quick, like, vitamin C, quick, faster take everything lah. But everything means what? What should include? Okay, so when Alphalipid Lifeline, right, formulated with the ingredients with right amount, like each ingredient is actually paired together to give you the support that just right for you. Like, support your immunity is like brushing your teeth. You don't brush only when they are pain, right? Like your dental like you have gum pain, then you only brush it. No, you brush it daily. So the immune system is not about being strong all the time. It's about being smart and balanced as well. So we have to maintain it every day, so they can respond when needed, calm down when they are not needed. Okay, so what ingredient that actually in Alphalipid Lifeline that support our immune team? So what main ingredient? Okay, next. Okay, it's actually our colostrum. So what is colostrum? Okay, colostrum is actually a thick golden fluid produced by mammals like human and cow within the first 3 days after giving birth. So it's often called a golden liquid. So why? Because it's contain a bioactive compound that designed by nature to support our immunity, growth, and repair. So this day, right, actually bovine colostrum used in supplement is carefully processed and dry into powder form to create high quality supplements. So it typically has a light yellow color, and most of us thinks of colostrum as something only baby drinks product. It's actually no. The good news is it's benefit to adults and elderly. True. Why? It's because it contains our immunoglobulin, which is the trained immune defender. Okay, then also growth factor support our tissue repairs, and lactoferrin, which is the iron regulating proteins, then PRP and cytokine. So I will go into deep one by one. Okay, so next. Okay. So immunoglobulin, you can think of them as trained army, as I mentioned just now, because these are specialized antibodies that build your body's natural immunity. They identify and neutralize the pathogen like bacteria, virus, and toxins. So immunoglobulin are absolutely essential for building and maintaining a healthy immune systems, and they fought high amount in colostrums. So then you might be wonder, wow, so king how they respond. Okay, next slide. Okay, so how they respond? So a germ, right? A germ, which is germ also antigen. Just now I said the first question I asked. So where the germ come from, right? Okay, so when the germ enter our bodies, right, the immune system will detect the intruder. So when the immune system detect the intruder, the immune system will activate one protein called B lymphocyte, which produce antibody, also known as immunoglobulins. Okay, so these immunoglobulins, right, which is the antibody, will bind to the invader like a key fitting a lock, signal to the rest of the immune system like, hey, get rid of this guy, these bad things, get rid of it. So they will come and fight. Okay, so after the threat is gone, right, the body will keep the memory copy like a wanted poster. Like last time I will say wanted poster, like, oh, okay, this thing is wanted already, I know this is the bad guy. Okay, bad guy number 1, bad guy number 2. So for faster future defense, they will notice this person. Okay, so that's how our long-term protection build. And colostrum naturally contains a high amount of immunoglobulins. So think of it as acting extra trained security on duty. Okay, so next question. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to do my next slide. Okay. So next slide is going to talk about the growth factor. So it's GF1 and GF2, the repair crew. So like IGF1 and IGF2, right, they help to signal the body to grow, repair tissue, and also maintain the structure. So not only they do support the healthy immune system, they also help your body to bounce back faster from stress or injuries. Because when you feel stress or injuries, right, like your body immune system will detect it, then they will come out. So in other words, they are like your body internal repairments, always ready to rebuild and restore. Okay, then the third one is the lactoferrin. So lactoferrin is like a bodyguard lah. So now, lactoferrin is a protein that found in the breast milk, animal milk, or a body fluid also sometimes will have. So it plays an important role when like how to support your immune response or regulate iron absorption in the gut, and also have the antioxidants and antibacterial property. It even help our body have the natural detoxification process. So one reason that scientists like about these lactoferrins is that it can bind with ions, and iron is something many microbes want that. So it can lock up the iron in the gut environment. That's why, like when pregnancy, right? Doctor will also give you more iron to take. Yeah, that's the reason also. So in a way, right, lactoferrin is like a nutrition multitasker. It supports both immunity and also regulate how well the ions it absorb in the body at the same time. Okay. Okay, then you might heard about just now the PRP and cytokines, right? Okay, so let me talk about the PRP first. So PRP is called proline-rich polypeptide. So short form is PRPS lah, okay? So it's also known as cholestyramine. Okay, so cholestyramine, right, this PRPS, right, is a smart immune manager. So it helps your immune system to calm down when it's overreacting, especially during like allergies or infections. So it made up of tiny protein pieces that help to balance inflammations and protect the cell from damage. So study also shows that, right, PRPS can help actually reduce the allergic inflammation, like what? Like the reaction to dust and pollen and also help to fight the bacteria in our intestine, like such as E. coli. E. coli will make people lao sai one, okay? So also PRP can help to regulate the production of cytokines, which I'm going to talk later, which is the messenger protein of your immune system as well. Then PRP also can reduce the harmful molecules that damage your body, which is the reactive oxygen species. In another easy word is free radicals lah, okay? So you think of PRP as a gentle tastekeeper. So it actually keep your immune system alert, but not aggressive, just alert, not aggressive. So this is especially helpful for people who are sensitive to allergen and feel run down easily. Okay, then next, take a closer look to the cytokines. So cytokines is actually just now I mentioned the special messenger proteins, right, that your body produce only when needed. So like stress, certain infection, they will tell the body immune system what to do, where to go, how to respond when needed. So think of them like a traffic controller, guiding the immune cell to the right place. So now is what amazing is that colostrum doesn't just help the body defend itself, it helps the immune system from not overreacting. Like for example, we have one thing called interleukin-10 in the colostrum that help to calm our immune system so it doesn't get too aggressive. So, and it's very important for people who have inflammation or mild autoimmune conditions. Yeah. So there are even studies showing that colostrum can help to reduce inflammation in the gut by blocking certain proteins that are responsible for triggered the gut problem lah. So imagine colostrum working behind the scenes lah. They calm down the angry cell in your intestinal and helping your body to return to the balance. So in simple term, right, colostrum actually help your immune system work smarter, not just harder. So just to remember lah, this is the things that we have in the colostrum, help the immune system communicate and regulate like traffic controller to prevent it become chaos lah. Okay, so lifeline colostrum component is having what? Like just now I say army, bodyguard, traffic controller, they work together to make our body immune system better. Okay, so this is the thing. Then the next benefit. Okay, so next benefit is now we call next benefit is why we call Alphalipid Lifeline. Why? you can see the alpha lipid wording like a circle. Can see the red circle there. Okay, so imagine you have something you need to travel through a harsh environment, like sending a fragile glasses to a delivery truck. Like for example, I need to send a glass to your house. I use a delivery truck. Then how to send it? Okay, it's very simple concept in our body as well. Our stomach is actually very acidic, so it means to break things down. If not, the meat so big you eat, then it breaks down to proteins in our bodies because it's harsh inside. So some of the bioactive component can be sensitive in the environment. That's why Alphalipid technology is here. It's described as a phospholipids-based deliver ideas, like giving the nutrients a protective bubble wrap so that they can travel through digestion and be used better. So alpha lipids is actually the phospholipid bilayer coating wrapping around the colostrum particle. So it protects the nutrient as they travel through the stomach and ensure they are absorbed in the small intestine. So they coat in both water and fat soluble, so it will burst quickly in the body. So this patented special liposome deliver system, right? You only can find this technology in new image. You cannot find it in anywhere else lah. So this means that you can get out every gram of the colostrum you consume, which is also bioavailability as well. Okay, so in food and medical science, right? So lipid-based encapsulation, so this method, right, like liposome, right, is actually widely studied because it can help to protect compound from degrading and also help to protect the compound from degradations, okay, and support deliver through like the digestive environment, like just now I mentioned a harsh environment. So you can imagine like if you want a fragile item to arrive safely, you don't throw it in the box without protection, you wrap it. Yeah, that's the easy way to understand why delivers is matter, because the better deliver, the better use. Okay. All right, then move to benefit number 4. Okay, which is our bone health, like support our bone health, repair and recovery. So when I say repair and recovery, I'm not talking about athletes only. Okay. Why? I'm talking about everyday life. Okay, because why is like our kids are growing, adults are repairing the bone. Okay, elderly need to maintain the bone. Yeah, this is the key concept that I want everyone to remember. Everyone need to maintain our bone. Your body is not a fixed structure. Your body is a living system. So meaning that your bone is also a living tissue. Every day, your body is doing 2 things inside your bone: breaking down the old bone and building a new bone. So we call this is bone remodeling. Okay, so when people say, hey, I'm getting older, my bone are weaker, it's not because your body suddenly stop. It's because the balance between the breakdown and the building shift over time. So how? And like, so let's connect this to alpha lipid how we connect this to alpha lipids. So actually our Alphalipid Lifeline support this area with 3 practical categories. So first thing is inside our Alphalipid Lifeline, we have calcium, the mineral structure for the bones. Okay, then we have proteins building blocks, which is the protein building block will break down to amino acids as well. So it will for our muscle and also muscle recovery and muscle repair. Okay, so the third one is vitamin C. So I noticed that a lot of people don't know why vitamin C is actually helpful for this. Is because vitamin C is to support the collagen formation, which is the framework that the minerals sit on. So that's why we need this to help our collagen formation. Then we think, why we need collagen formation for our leg supports all this? Because the collagen, you will need the soft tissue collagen between every joint, like for example like this, my hand like this, I knee down, etc. There is a soft tissue in between. So it's actually the collagen is inside to help you to rub lah. That's why you will feel pain between that. Yeah. So that's why bone is not just calcium lah. Every part of us have bone, then our finger also have, right? Have joint, all these things. So many people will think like a bone is equal to calcium, but actually bone is more like reinforced concrete. So concrete need two things. So first thing is the hard part and the inner framework. Okay, so in the body, right, the hard part is mineral like calcium. So the framework is the collagen, protein-based structure. So if you have calcium but poor collagen support, it's like you having a cement without a steel bar. So it's still not strong. So that's why vitamin C matters, because vitamin C is required for our body's normal collagen formation. So now the next layer is muscle. Okay, so why muscle matters to bone? Okay, so this is one part that I really want some of the elderly and parents to hear, that is because, right, your bone doesn't exist alone, because people leg pain, they will think about bone only, but they are supported by muscle as well. So if your muscle weaken, and balance will become less stable as well. So when the balance become less stable, you will have the risk of getting fall will increase also. So when I talk about the bone health, right, I always talk about bone plus the muscle together. So this is why proteins building block are important, because the proteins support muscle maintenance and repair. So Lifeline is positioned as a daily foundation that support what mineral structure, collagen, and muscle support together. Okay, so now let me ask a quick question now. Like, how many people you have parents like complaining, hey, my knee is not strong enough, Ayuh, very pain when walking stair. Ayuh, my back pain, cannot sit for so long. Hey, my leg is no strength. I believe like many times we heard this problem as well. It's not only one problem, it's usually a combinations like all these questions. So why is because we have reduced our muscle strength, then we lower the movement as well in our life, right? Our protein intake low as well, and then calcium intake low as well, like not hit the recommendation intake, then you will have this issue our body get. Okay, so just to let everyone know, that's like consistent daily foundation plus the movement, right, can make a big difference over time. Okay, then let's go deeper on calcium. So first, I always remember this phrase is like bone are like a calcium bank. So when you are young, right, you deposit more easily. So when you're older, right, you want to protect what you have. Okay, so now in Alphalipid Lifeline, right, one serving provide 1000 mg of calcium. So adult needed are around 1000 mg per day, but especially for elder women who are 50 years old and above, right, often need around 1,200 mg per day, is because after menopause, right, our calcium loss is drastically increased lah. That's why we need to take care as well. So bone health is always a total picture. So let me give you a 3 simple bone formulation that you can remember. So 3-part bone formula is part 1 is calcium intake. You need to fill up the calcium gap in your body if you know that you are taking low calcium. Then part 2 is vitamin D, okay, and plus sunlight. That's why in Alphalipid Lifeline we have vitamin D inside as well, because vitamin D help your body to absorb and use the calcium efficiently. So if someone take calcium but never get the sunlight or never intake like enough of vitamin D, right, the calcium utilization might not be optimal. Hence the Lifeline is also added in the vitamin D inside lah. Okay, then third one is the movement. Okay, so bone actually respond to stress as well. So the right kind of stress like walking, stairs, or some light resistant training, that can actually signal to tell your body to keep the bone strong. So the best bone strategy is calcium, vitamin D, and plus movement. So, I want to say something to elderly lah, because recently we have quite a number of elderly customer walk into Singapore office. So if you take calcium but you don't move, right, or you take calcium but you don't notice, like because they are talking about standalone calcium, but actually Alphalipid Lifeline is formulated together to give you a better version. That's why it can help your bone to get stronger, and when your body use them and feed them. Okay. So next thing is the benefit is sustain energy with nutrition. Okay, so now energy. So many people will think energy equal to coffee, but coffee is actually a push. It can help you to feel good, but it's not always stable. So real daily energy is when your body can convert food into a usable energy smoothly. So that's depend on steady blood sugar, stable digest and absorption, adequate nutrients, enough proteins and proteins building block lah, because it is become protein, become amino acid, right? So Lifeline include the blend of like vitamin B and other nutrients as well. You can see the labels, right? Because it helps to support the normal energy metabolism, meaning your body can convert the food into a usable energy more smoothly lah. So it's like a foundation for energy production. Again, it's not replacing meals, but help you to start steadily. Okay, so meaning to say you drink already, you still can eat your breakfast. Okay, and then let me give you an example lah. So if you have a car and you keep pressing the accelerator, mean you want to accelerate your car, but your engine maintenance is poor, right? The car can still move, just that it's not that efficient, no? Okay. Then next, okay, then talk about take it in the morning. Then why morning is the best time to take Lifeline? So now is the common question that I get lah. Why do always recommend morning? Let me give you 4 simply reasons. Okay, why morning is the best time to take Lifeline? Okay, so reason 1 is consistency wins. Why? Okay, so most supplements don't fail because the product is bad. They fail because people forget. So like morning routines is the easier way to attach a habit. So wake up, drink and done. Like yesterday I talked about K29. So I also recommend them to take the K29 together with the Alphalipid Lifeline. Is together they can take it, like they won't forget. Okay, so if you ask me the best time, of course the best time is you can be consistent, but most people will think that more easier is morning. Okay, then second reason is after overnight fasting, right, your gut is actually ready. So after you sleeping, right, you haven't eaten for hours. So many people will find that starting with something gentle and nutritious is easier for our stomach as well, because it's giving the nutrition to our stomach ma. So it's like giving your gut a soft start. Okay, so the reason 3 is your body support the gut before the fruit stress begin. So once the day start, our reality start already when you open the eye, right? Like coffee, snack, lunch outside, dinner late, okay? Different foods, different timing. So taking Lifeline in the morning is like putting your foundation first. So many good nutrient, putting the foundation first before the day becomes chaotic. Okay, so once you start the day, you eat different things, you rush, you snack, right? Just I mentioned, giving your gut a supportive start is like putting a welcome mat lah before you guys, like guests arrive. Like when you enter the door, there's a welcome mat, right? So yeah, it's Alphalipid Lifeline is like that also. When morning, you giving the welcome mat to your body. Okay, so the fourth reason is your digest and absorption follow a daily rhythms. Your body actually have a daily rhythms, we call it circadian rhythms. So our gastrointestinal system, which is our gut, is also influenced by the circadian rhythms as well. Like movement and enzyme activities can vary across the day. So morning is when the body is naturally in the active phase for most people. So now I want to be like encourage you all to take it in the morning is because it's follow our rhythms as well. And then some people may listen to this question, then they will say, "Ayah, very hard lesson. Sometimes morning is very impossible for me." But if morning is impossible for you, sometimes you don't quit because some support is better than no support. So choosing the timing you can maintain. But if you want me to recommend, right, for more benefits, of course, morning is still the best lah. Okay. Okay, then I saw some of the question in the comment section, right? So, okay, thank you everyone for the attentions. So my part is going to close soon, but I can answer some of the question. Okay, I saw Kay answering how many strain. Okay. Okay, so for the strain, as I mentioned just now, we have 2. Okay, so which is the B1-04 and also the which one? Hello, Janice. Let me answer your question. Which slide? Let me show you the slide. Which is here. Okay, so I saw Kay is answer it as well. Okay, so is any study or report to prove that alpha-lipid technology is 100% absorption? So for the bioavailability, for high, even the supplementation is claiming the high bioavailability, every products lah. But for our body is unique. Every person absorb the nutrients is different. That's why we cannot say that even the products absorb is 100%, not meaning to say your body, you have to tell back your body. Suddenly cannot think. You have to, like just now I mentioned the gardening, right? Like for probiotics, you have to garden yourself, like make the gardener, like you planting a seed in yourself so that it will become a flower. Okay, yeah, adjust. Yes. Yeah, your body have to adjust because like for example, mental health, we talk about the mental health, right? So people, we are having mental disorder, like they are having this depression, etc., right? They also need the time to tell back, which is our body nutrient also works like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's all my answer. If you want to know more, Janice, you can contact me and Celeste. I can give you a call to explain for you what is the concern that you are asking this question as well. So yeah, I'm going to stop here. Now I would like to love to invite our product expert Kay, who has worked for New Image for more than 10 years. She will share some of the exciting solution for you as well. So over to you, Kay.
Yeah, thank you, Slash. Good evening to everyone. So it's how interesting, right? So let's share the several health benefit of the key ingredient in Alphalipid Lifeline. So just what she mentioned. So who can benefit from this Alphalipid Lifeline? The answer is very simple. Everyone, from young children to senior. So just look at our chairman as a perfect example. Even at nearly 90 years old, he continues to travel around the world, stay highly active, and also enjoy life to the fullness. So that is truly inspiring. So Alphalipid Lifeline also play an important role in our daily morning routines. It's specially designed as pre-breakfast drink, making it as an ideal way to start your day before your first meal. Okay, next. So just now we also know that most of us knowing that breakfast is important for starting the day strong and energized. So before I move to the next topic, just let us do a quick and fun survey so you can see it from the screen, right? So when you head out in the morning, what does the sun usually look like? So normally, in the morning when you go out from your house, so how the sun look like? So maybe A, you can just type your answer in the chat room. A is the street light still on. You can't see the sun yet. So the B, the sun is just beginning to rise with a soft and gentle glow. C is the sun is already is still rising, and D, the sun is already high in the sky. If we can say there's not morning, maybe this is the afternoon already, right? So I can see here most of you put the answer A and B. Okay, I saw Mini mention is D. Okay, this is not right or wrong. So this is your own the living lifestyle. So no matter what time you wake up, having breakfast or having your first meal before starting your daily activity is very important. Okay, so however, I think a lot of people, they like to kind of habit skip their breakfast. Is not because they do know this is important, but it's because they have no appetite. Especially those people, they choosing the option the answer A. They wake up, even cannot see the sun, just only see the straight light. When you wake up that time, right, you totally have no appetite, and you doesn't feel like you want to eat. Some even feel like uncomfortable or uneasy when trying to eat some solid food too early in the morning. So if anyone feel the same thing with me, you can type one moment in the chat room. Let me know you agree with my statement. Because I recall my schooling time. Yeah, when my mommy forced me to have my breakfast, I feel like I'm just like forcing myself to finish the breakfast. But however, it's totally have no appetite on that. Okay, yes, Sam, you are my friends. Okay, you agree with me. Okay, so what is the recommended morning routine, right? Normally when you wake up in the morning and then you start with a glass of room temperature water and then brush your teeth. After that, you can take Alphalipid Lifeline. All the sequence can be adjusted according to a daily habit or lifestyle. For myself, I like to take Lifeline first before I go and brush my teeth. Okay. And then, so actually, just now we have mentioned that Alphalipid Lifeline is suitable for everyone, from children and teenagers to working adult and senior as well. It's supporting overall health, daily energy, focus, and digestive health. So actually, this is recommended to take Alphalipid Lifeline, and also just some Senarai had mentioned, together with K29, or you can add some Fiber Max as your pre-breakfast drink and follow later by a lighter breakfast. This combination may help you feel gentle full, so you also don't have to give out your favorite foods. Like maybe you can enjoy a smaller portion, such as the 2 pieces of egg or simple sandwich later in the morning. And also working adult and senior also may consider adding the omega called Q10 after breakfast for additional daily support. So this I will share later. Okay. And then next here. Is anyone here like to enjoy a cup of coffee every morning? If yes, you can type yes in the chat room. Because without coffee, you feel like you doesn't feel like you are wake up, right? And you doesn't feel like you are ready to go for work. Is anyone okay? Nescafe also can. Yes, Nescafe also consider it's coffee. Yes. So maybe some of you enjoy a coffee with your friends in the morning. Like quick example, like those housewife, the early morning they will maybe enjoy some coffee after you sending your kid to the school, or like so for the working adult, right? You will like to having a coffee on our desk when we first thing we arrive at the office. Okay. So did you know that drinking coffee on an empty stomach can spike your cortisol? This means that the stress hormone So we may affect your mood and energy later in the day. So it can also put extra stress on your stomach and the intestines. So just a the gentle option is to have a pre-breakfast drink like Alphalipid Lifeline, maybe about 30 minutes before your coffee. So because this is provide the nutrients that you need every day, support your immunity and overall health, and it is easy on your stomach and helping you start your day comfortably and also efficiently. Okay, so as we mentioned, like Alphalipid Lifeline also is perfect for those who prefer morning exercise, but they don't want to wake up on an empty or overly full stomach. So walking out on an empty stomach may lead to low energy, you feel dizziness, or the muscle breakdown, while exercising after a heavy meal can cause a bloating and also the digestive discomfort. So whether you're taking Alphalipid Lifeline alone or mix it with kemudian, it provides the right amount of nourishment without overeating and also the digestive discomfort. So this is support to more sustained energy, better muscle support, and also improve the workout performance. As we age, so let's have mentioned about the importance of the bones. I'm not repeating on that. So, but actually when we age, right, our digestion tend to slow down, which also can affect how efficiency our body absorb nutrients. So that's why seniors are recommended to take Alphalipid Lifeline in the morning before their breakfast. And this timing, right, help to ensure optimal nutrients absorption, the boost energy level, and also support the immune system as well. So to enhance the benefit, kemudian and fibermax can be added to the drink to support the overall wellness throughout the day. So you may maybe wonder, right? Since we keep mentioning that Alphalipid Lifeline is a healthy breakfast drink, so how should it take together with other new image products? So the good news is that new image product can be flexibly combined with according to the individual needs. Let me share some example. Okay. So what about those of you who usually end up having a late breakfast after your morning activities, like always have? So we cannot say it's breakfast, it's not lunch, then we call it brunch, right? You're having the heavy meal between your breakfast and lunch. So like for example, like after you're sending your kids to school, after go to school already, have to go to the pasar and buy all the grocery shopping. Then finally you get a little bit time to relax at the kopitiam or in the cafe before you need to pick up your kids in the afternoons. So in this case, right, actually it's a good idea to start your day with Alphalipid Lifeline before you leaving home. So you can add fibermax as well if you like. So after you taking the Lifeline and the fibermax before you sending your kid or before you leave your house. So in this way you will get your nutrients and energy early, and your stomach doesn't stay empty too long. Okay, imagine, right, you wake up around 6 o'clock, but after that you only manage to have your first meal in time around 10 or 11. So it's good that you have the Alphalipid Lifeline to have a base first. So after you taking your meal, you can take omega CoQ10 to support the heart health and also enhance energy production. So CoQ10 is help to our body helps the body efficiency convert food into energy, so making it ideal for maintaining the stamina and vitality throughout the rest of the day. So just generally is the best time we always recommend is the best time to taking breakfast is between 1 to 2 hours after we waking up. Okay, next, right? Just now we mentioned mommy taking Alphalipid Lifeline before leaving home. Then how about the kids, right? So many of kids, especially those attending the government school in Malaysia, facing the same challenge. No appetite early in the morning, just like I mentioned, because they are wake up too early. So it's just a simple solution is to prepare a healthy pre-breakfast drink, such as Alphalipid Lifeline, or you can add kemudian as your choice as a pre-breakfast drink before they leave for school. So then the kids, they can enjoy their main breakfast when they are reach their school or during the school break around maybe 9 a.m. Yes. So, okay, next, maybe some of your friend, customer, they are kind of like always rushing in the morning, and because they want to enjoy a little bit more sleeping hours, so their routine is very rushed, and they are looking for a meal replacement. So the first recommended solution is shake up. However, the Alphalipid Lifeline and the Fibermax also can be added into the shake-up. So with this combination is nutritious, delicious, easier to prepare, and convenient. It's perfect for those busy morning. Okay, so then how about those people, they say want to maintain their body weight and use shake-up as their morning meal replacement? Can they take Alphalipid Lifeline as well? The answer is yes. You may take Alphalipid Lifeline first, then you enjoy your shake-up later. Or with optional, you can add the Fibermax. Or what you can do is mix all these three products together. In this way, you will receive immunity support and essential nutrients while managing your weight effectively. Okay, now the question again. May some customer ask, or maybe some of your audience ask, if I am doing the SDSU program, should I avoid taking Alphalipid Lifeline? Is anyone want to put the answer? Give me some answer, yes or no? Okay, before you answer, I will share with me my answer. Actually, the answer is no. You no need to worry and no need to avoid the Alphalipid Lifeline when you are taking the SDSU program, because Alphalipid Lifeline contains very low level of carbohydrates, so it doesn't conflict with your SDSU program. The ingredient can support the healthy metabolism, immunity, and also the hormone balance as well. So of course, it's always a good idea to check with your weight loss coach about your the suggested meal plan, and also adjust it as need to fit your lifestyle. Okay. And then I think you Steffi, your answer, yes. But Steffi definitely is a SDSU program expert. Okay, then now it's just a conclusion that so we just start our morning strong with Alphalipid Lifeline and boost it further with other new image products. So by giving your body the right nutrients early in the morning, you set yourself up for energy, focus, and overall wellness. No matter how busy your morning is, taking a moment for your health can make a big difference. So let's make an everyday count, starting with strong, healthy start, and start your Alphalipid Lifeline from today. So here is my conclusion, and okay, pass over time to Jin-san.
Okay, yes, thank you very much, okay, for the sharing for today. Okay, last time in the chat room saying thank you to Celeste and also Kay. Yeah, so sila type dalam itu chat group. Terima kasih Celeste dengan Kay sharing dengan kami yang ini topik, yang ini produk yang banyak interesting. Okay, so okay, last time thank you very much. Okay, all right. So today, after the sharing, okay, I believe every one of you have much more information and or the knowledge much great, getting better for the Alphalipid Lifeline, right? So I see there will be a lot of the question, and yeah, thank you very much for all the questions asking in the chat rooms. Yeah. Okay, means that you're really paying attention to what Celeste and Kay is sharing just now. All right, so before we end for the session for today, we have a little bit of the sharing and updates, okay, for the upcoming what we have and what are we going to do. All right, so do you guys still remember the magic number for our basic, okay, what's the 5 digits number for our basic skill set? All right. So let's see who, yes, very good. Thank you very much, Kelly. It's a 35211. Okay, I believe for this 35211, you guys already listened a lot, many times about the 35211. So this 35211 is a system and also is a basic skill that what are we going to do on our daily routines? Okay, so the 3 is we need to set a target for 3 recruitments per month and also 5 follow-up per day. So these 5 follow-up included 1 potential member, 1 potential business partner, and also 3 members. So after that, you can also have a 2 review session with your leaders. So 1 at the beginning of the month and also 1 in the mid of the month. So at the beginning of the month, you can set a clear target and also set clear direction with your leaders. What are we going to do in the whole entire month? All right, at the mid of the month, okay, do another review session with your leaders again, so that your leader will give you more ideas and also a better direction on what you have done well and what is the things that you can enhance or do even better. All right, so the first one is one coaching session weekly with your business partner. So once you do a regular coaching session with a business partner, so your team will be growing and also you can have a good session with them and also you can guide them on what is the next thing they need to do. Okay, and also 1 activities per month. You can do a home party, you can do a business opportunity sharing, and also you can do a product sharing. So you can add on the skill set and knowledge, and also you do the recruitment program activities with your team members as well. So you can see this 35211, we already have an enhancement. Okay, it's not an enhancement, we make it more beautiful. All right, so we have in Chinese version, English version, and also Bahasa Melayu version. So yang ini you boleh anggap lepas tu you boleh share dengan your team members. You can share with your team member as well. All right, so next week on the 11th of February, all right, we have our monthly e-recognition. They will be in the bilingual. So on the 11th of February at 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So we will share the good news and also we can recognize whoever have done well on last month. Okay, so we share the good news and also the recognition together. All right, so please join for the Zoom at before 8, right? So we can we have a lot of the inspiration sharing from different leaders as well. All right, so their sharing will be much beneficial to you and also your team member as well. All right, so and we have our Chinese New Year is around the corner. So the Chinese New Year, we have our Chinese New Year open house on the 27th of February. It's on Friday. So we are doing for hybrid. We will be doing in our HQ, in a New Image HQ in PJ. All right, and also at the same time, we are also doing in the Zoom as well. So if let's say you want to celebrate together with us, okay, you want to go come to our office, okay, you can join us, okay, at around 6 p.m. So after 6 p.m. when we start, we have a little bit of the pocket sharing, and we have some games, okay, we also have some activities over there. So and around 7:30, all right, so we will start to. Okay, we can celebrate berbuka puasa bersama semua yang itu all the New Image family members. So if anyone would like to join us to buka puasa together, yes, join us together at our New Image HQ office. All right, so you scan this QR code, okay, you can register for your registration, so we will be able to do a better arrangement for the seats, okay, for the foods, everything as well. All right, so remember to scan for this QR code, and at the same time, if let's say you have a new friends, okay, they haven't joined and they don't know New Image business yet, or they don't know New Image product yet, or if let's say you have Malay family or friends or whatsoever, you ask them to join this celebration together. Because for the first joiner, I will skip this for a while. Okay, so if let's say for the first timer, okay, first time to join our event, so they will be able to enjoy an exclusive lucky dip. All right, so if let's say you want to join us, you can encourage you to bring your friends together, okay, so they will be able to enjoy for the lucky dip. All right, so at that day itself, so we have our color team, so we can wear yellow color together, orange color together, and also gold color together. So this is our color team. So if let's say you are joining us, whether you are in physical or you are in Zoom, even though if let's say you are in Zoom, you can wear the yellow, orange, or gold color together to celebrate the open house together. All right, so. And at the same, we have a good news on the 14th of March. So we will have our Road to One Star Bronze Academy at Kuching. So this will be the location. Okay, the time will be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So the entrance fees will be 15 ringgit, and it's included with the lunch together. So if let's say you have, if let's say you are from Kuching, all right, or Bintulu or Cebu, okay, in East Malaysia. You are welcome to join. Okay, if let's say you are the leaders in West Malaysia, no matter you are from Penang, in KL, okay, or even you are in Johor. If let's say you have some business partner, okay, they are from East Malaysia, you can ask them to join as well. All right. So because during the festive season, so the GDAX, our deliveries team, they might be a little bit packed. All right. So if let's say for every orders, okay, is during on the 2nd to 9th of February. So estimate arrival time with 3 to 5 days. If let's say for if like you can plan well, okay, you can plan well for your delivery schedule. All right. So and lastly, okay, so we are officially live on WhatsApp. You can now reach out to us more easily for any inquiry through this channel. So we will be also like be sharing updates such as the promotion and also any upcoming activities over here. So if I say we have any upcoming activities, we will share with you together as well. So do keep an eye out. So kindly note that our happiness center line, okay, the 0102883060 will no longer be used. All right. So as we are in the mid of the transition to the WhatsApp to serve you better. So our email and the customer service hotline will continue to be available. Should you prefer to reach us through this channel? All right. So you can screenshot or you can take a photo, or you can right now you can save this number down. So in the future you can chat with us and you can communicate with us through this channel. All right. So yeah. So this will be the end of today for the sharing for today. All right. So yep. So whoever, if let's say wish to join us for the, group photo session, we will have a group photo. So if let's say would like to join us for the group photo session, you can open your camera right now. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Anybody want to join us for the camera? For the group photo session. Yes. I give you guys for 3 seconds. Yes. 3, 2. Yeah. I see a lot of people is still on the way. Okay. Yes. 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you for you guys for the time for today, and have a good rest. Thank you very much. See you. Bye-bye.
Step into the next level of excellence. The 94th Royalty Convention is here, where ambition meets achievement, and every success is proudly celebrated. A day of recognition, inspiration, and growth. Learning from voices who lead and inspire. A celebration where we uplift, support, and cheer one another on. Join us at the 94th Royalty Convention,